I don't think Justin Timberlake's coming out after I'm done with this, so I don't need to sound too perfect. Good evening, friends. How we doing? Man, for that many people, I heard 2 claps and 1 woohoo. Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? I'm sorry that I'm up here and I look like I'm in my pajamas. I went back to my tent to go change, and my cooler is inside the tent, and the little plug drain was open, and it soaked all of my clothes. So I'm still in my pajamas. Actually, none of that happened. I just didn't feel like changing at all today. And it's pretty awesome, so, yeah. So, no particular order of the list that you guys have. I'm going to play actually the last song that's on the list, which is called Wild Home. And it was really funny how this song came to be. I just wrote it about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And John really, sent us all an email about, like, hey, we kind of have this side competition going on, to write about Wyoming-themed song. And I thought to myself, like, I've never really, like, paid attention to one thing and tried to focus on, like, creating lyrics or creating a story for something. Like, I've always just came up with, like, a story of, like, some medieval time or when I'm out fishing, like, what it would be like if it was, like, 1,000 years ago or whatever. So I was like, okay, sweet, I'm going to give this thing a shot, and I'm going to write about Wyoming. Well, a 14-verse song later and about a 10-minute song later, I was like, damn, that ain't going to work. So I got to crunch it up a bit, but it was so fun to, like, actually just to be hungry and just to feed off this idea of where I was born and raised and all the memories that I've had and the fishing and life and hunting and everything. So I think I narrowed it down to the last, the best 2 verses for you. So I hope you guys like it. Now before you cross state borders, stop and wait. Realize what you need and what you're chasing in this great state. Hopefully you run away from all the lights, news and cars and strange. A fresh new start for your mind to be rearranged. And if you're down with an open drive where the roads seem don't end, and everything and you want with your given lenses. And if I feel that you're right in my heart, then I'll let you in. With hot mountain views that'll take away your sins. A home, wild home right now. A place to ease your soul from the wild things around. A simple place to find for a runaway. Or find a place to find for your family. A place called home. Yeah, my wild home. Okay, now that you're here and you have made it, what do you think? I've been here 30 plus years now, let that thought just sink to the bottom like a heavy baited worm on a river stream. Let me guess your next words are, man, you're lucky, what a dream. The questions that I've heard at least 1,000 times before start to spill. Yeah, friends, there's fishing, hunting, furry things, and no, I don't know Bill. But the buffalo out and so else is everything. Just close your eyes and your mind and let this meadow lark sing of home. I'm talking home right now. A place to ease your soul from the wild things around. A place to keep in mind for a runaway. A place to run and hide for your family. A wild home. Yeah, I'm a wild home. place to keep in mind for your family, a place to go in mind for a runaway, place to keep in mind for your family, a good old place to go for a runaway, place to keep in mind for your family, and then damn, yeah, place to call and place to call home. A place to keep in mind for a runaway, a special place to hide for your family, a place called home. For those of you that are following along on the lyrics, that went nothing like it. That's the hardest part, man, when you enter things like this. I've been a performer for a long time, and a lot of the times, you know, depending on the beer and depending on how good it tastes and how people are dancing, I choose to change my lyrics around because it's my stuff. I can do that. I'm entitled. I can write about something that it wasn't supposed to be about. So that was the hardest part, was coming up with these lyrics, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta follow this. I gotta make it good. This next song is called I Feel It, and I actually wrote it. I was playing up at a brewery in Billings, and we were just having a hell of a time, and they didn't want the show to end, and so someone was like, just keep playing something, make it up. I said, okay. So I made this up, and I was like, hell, I kind of like it. So that's how this song came to be. No special message intended. Well, hello, all my friends, and thanks for coming out. I don't know where I would be, probably down and out. And now as I feel the breeze coming through the doors, the fermented smell in this air makes me pour another one. Let's plug in and play tonight. I hope you enjoy the night. Well, my friends, I cheers to you. I hope you have a time tonight. I'll do the best I can to make sure a smile shine. Let's all gather around and cheers to this midnight sound. But I feel it in the morning and I feel it at night. Every single moment that you're by my side. And maybe you will tell me doing alright. Maybe you will tell me play me one more song. And la 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 la. I said la 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 la. So turn up all the volume and let's dance all night. Dresses spin and swing and dance begins in light. The whistle slightly bring feedback to my mic, but I'm in no concern even to go start a fright. Let's bring it on down and let's let your loved one home. Now the night comes to an end and I thank you all for coming out. Give it some good times and I'll be back in your hometown. Yeah, play for you again. Friends, I love this job I'm in. 'Cause I feel it in the morning and I feel it at night. Every single moment that you're by my side. And maybe you will tell me that I'm doing alright. Maybe you will tell me and tell me one more time. I feel it in the morning and at night. Every single moment that you're by my side. And maybe you will tell me that I'm doing alright. Maybe you will tell me one more time. And la 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 la. I said la 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 la. know this is a tune or mute up here, but I see this big giant button that says boost, and the little Dexter's Laboratory DD comes out at me, and I'm like, hey, what does this button do? I don't get to play with stuff like this at home. So this last song that I have for you is called The Traveler, and I'm really obsessed with like a lot of things, I guess, you know. I was gonna come up here and be like, only just a couple of things, but then if I think about it, I'm like, well, shit, there's jellyfish, there's elephants, there's astrophotography, there's medieval times, there's beer, there's, you know, the list goes on and on. But there's an old Stevie Nicks album out that she released, it's self-titled album, not self-titled, but solo album, and it's called Trouble in Shangri-La. And it's a really phenomenal album by her, and it's really medieval sounding, and it just kind of gives you that, like, Dungeons and Dragons and knights, and I'm really obsessed with that kind of stuff. And so I kind of fell down this little rabbit hole of wanting to write and try to do the best I could to be like a medieval type sounding artist. But this song is about if a traveler out there, like a knight, someone really high in rank, and did something bad, he would be sent away from his family and friends, and it's a traveling village, so he can't just go back to where he thinks they are. He has to follow along on these like horse tracks and through the snow and dead animals and stuff like that to try to find his way back home. And when he gets home, then he's welcomed back into his tribe. So there was no substance at all when I thought of that idea, I promise you. I was just fishing one day and thought that'd be a cool thing to write about. So this is a song called The Traveler. Another day, another night, how sleepless he's just rolling by, waiting to get up and try. A warrior left all alone with no one to love and no one to hold. Please just let him by. He needs some help with guidance lands. Please help him through the storms ahead while he thinks all of the times. And as he stares into the sky before I lit shot another cry, angels be with him tonight. 'Cause my friends, there is such a place. It's where the children play, the women sing, the men we drink out in the rain. And I wonder if I can find a place I need a chance to succeed, overstep this giving fee and let me roll home now. As the days continue on, the spirits rise, another dawn. Hope is beginning to fade. Feet they burn from the feats I've earned. I cannot bear and slight concerns. Will my dreams become the truth? I need some help and guidance, man. Please help me through the storms ahead and let me go home now. I've done my time, I've given up, and now I don't know if I was done. I don't come home now. And my friends, there is such a place. It's where the children play, the women sing, the men we drink out in the rain. And I wonder if I can find a place I need a chance to succeed, overstep this giving fee and let me go home now. I've lost my time, I've learned my pride, I'm self-aware and I will mind if I don't see that place. 'Cause my friends, there is such a place. It's where the children play, the women sing, the men we drink out in the rain. And I wonder if I can find the place I need, a chance to succeed, overstep this giving fee. 'Cause my friends is such a place. It's where the children play, the women sing, and men we drink out in the rain. And I wonder if I will find. Thank you, friends, very much. That's my time. Please, a round of applause for all the talent that's been up last night. I came up last night and heard it, and today, all day long, I've been listening to just so much incredible talent. I don't even deserve to be up here. Like, the work that you guys have all put in, the songs that you guys have all put together. Don't be down on yourself if you didn't place. Likewise on my end, but enjoy the people that you've met, because unlike most competitions that I've been to, you guys are fucking beautiful, and this community is great, and I've met so many wonderful musicians and friends and connections, and it's totally changed my aspect on competitions. So thank you guys so much. Cheers.
Let's thank him again. That's Troy Owens. Well done. All right, I got a few people that are making this thing happen that we really should acknowledge, including Josh up here breaking his back.